Usamos estampillas.
You are now tuned in to your number one radio station.
Violent people.
Radio.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to Violent People Radio, episode 6. I am one of your hosts, Sandmachio, and with me, per usual, Dan Rice.
How's it going?
It's going well, Dan. Thank you for asking.
Good.
And
no one ever asked about you.
Chris Gibbons.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, shit!
And last, and certainly least, Tanner. How you doing?
We're doing good. I don't know how much of the pre-show is going to make the podcast. I'm going to hope none, and I'm going to say we're doing good.
He's doing financially fantastic.
Yeah, financially great, emotionally phenomenal.
Couldn't be
Windshield is in place. I did have a little something I wanted to read
Same.
for the show.
Likewise. I'll let you go first.
Okay. So as you all know, I wrote a little something. This is the first episode since episode 2 that has been all 4 of us. So I just had a little something I wanted to read that I wrote here. Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. Haven't changed, had much to say, but man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
I'm not living downtown.
I'm in the burbs,
Why
brother.
would you lie?
Well, downtown in like the podcast landscape. You know.
This feels like a weekly feature. I'm going to ignore what you just did and say, I didn't hit record yet. Now I got it. But we can use Sam's. It's all good.
I bet Sam didn't record either.
Oh, I've been recording from the second I dialed in.
That's
Oh
smart.
my
I
god!
should do
That's like,
I
that's
should
like
do that.
last week. That's like last week. Dan stopped recording before the show was over.
Yeah,
you
you keep going, guys. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know why he stopped recording. He was like, "Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
did."
I have infinite hard drive space.
I do.
It was like you stopped recording 2 minutes before we ended the show. 2 minutes of audio is what? 2 megs?
2 megs?
I don't know.
You were the one.
Tell me
You
how
were
much
the one rushing through the end of the podcast,
No. My audio is being
cutting
weird.
people off, being a general rude dude.
Yeah,
Good
I
guess.
agree. I agree.
Good guest.
I don't think that's true. Me and JR talked a ton of shit after the show. We got in a private Discord. We were talking shit.
Yeah, and with that, I was not on last episode. I have 12,
Oh, what?
12 notes from last episode I'd like to address.
My gosh. Yes. Get into it.
Fuck.
First,
Fuck.
First up, Tanner said, I'm salt of the earth because I took the week off because I was celebrating my wife's birthday and preparing our home for her birthday party. Tanner confirmed not a wife guy wouldn't do it for
A
her.
whole week! For a
Would
whole
it-
fucking week!
Have you ever heard of birthday week? No, you haven't.
I'm going to say, for the record, I cut out some of him ranting about you taking some time off.
Oh my
I
god!
edited out. There was more talk about it. I edited
Oh
it out.
my god! That's
If he's going to say it here, I'll tell the truth.
wow.
No,
That's so
all I
embarrassing.
said- no, first of all, this started with fucking Goaty Gang. By the way, go check that out on the All You Can Hear podcast feed. Where Sam said, "I'm out the whole month of June because my wife has to bake cakes."
I stand by it. I have no idea what any week is going to bring me right now.
But that's insane.
It's a
You
crapshoot.
took yourself off a calendar for a whole month because you said, "I don't know when I'm going to need to go
Hey,
to the
look,
grocery
I
store."
appreciate that. I need more time for
XCOM Iron Man run.
Lego Batman 2.
Yeah, exactly. That too.
Oh fuck yeah, that's a good game. No, I do stand by. In hindsight, good idea that we're recording in August instead of June because I've played like 3 things.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
It was a great idea to
playing,
begin with.
Planescape Torment, which came out in
That's not-
1999.
I was about to say that's definitely not 2000.
I mean, I've been playing Pokemon Pinball, so we could probably do a '90s episode soon.
Anyway, my second point is funny in hindsight now, or new information. Tanner trying to act poor. That's just point number 2 in general. Point number 3. Tanner got you talking Crunchyroll and Funimation for too long, you weebs.
I did not partake in that conversation.
Number 4, JR trying to get access to cult pics on the episode. Very funny to me. Him acting like he's got it. He's about to give you a recommendation, and it's just like, yeah, I could use that. You got it? Great.
Yeah, that fucking rocked. Yeah, I agree.
Fight Pass, the only good thing about the UFC. Also, that's number 5.
Yeah.
6, Tanner's only match last week being Rhodes versus Styles. What the fuck is going on?
You're gonna, just wait till you hear what I watch this week.
Number 7, Tanner saying he's an easy star rate. Oh, this is actually not even from the podcast. This is just. Oh no, this is from the
a little
podcast.
problem I have with you.
It's actually both. It's both. Tanner saying he's an easy star rater after he was incredulous when I suggested the same thing. I hate it.
Yeah, that's
Number 8.
pot on the kettle black.
Number 8. Tanner suggesting everyone to watch Champions Carnival 2024. Insanity. I hate it.
I haven't watched it yet.
9. Don't remember what this was in reference to, but Tanner questioning my credentials. 5 question marks.
I don't remember that's referencing either.
Me neither.
Could be in reference to anything.
Truly.
Honestly, on that
Yeah,
point.
Truly.
Maybe Sam needed a whole month off.
Honestly, I might be on Tanner's side with that one.
Okay, fair enough. Tanner is off Twitter. I know that. Tanner, what do you use for your wrestling news besides Discord? What can we do
just
to
the
help?
Discord.
That's not healthy.
I'm on no other social media.
All of the like wrestling news tweets get like
the good
posted
ones.
in the Discord.
Yeah, everything gets posted to the Discord now, so
Yeah, like I now know that Joe Hendry's on NXT.
yeah. I probably wouldn't have known that if I had a Twitter account.
I didn't know
So all
that.
the good stuff.
I had called that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was eliminated first in the Battle Royal. Everyone ganged up on him.
Wow. Hateful stuff over in NXT. Who knew? Number 11. Dan loves Marvel movies? What's up with that?
I like them. They're good movies. They're fun.
All right. And last, but the moment they had me have to take a lap away from the podcast, Tanner suggesting that a 3.5-star match is in fact better than a 4-star match. I yelled at the walls of my home to
Remind me what that's in reference to. I blocked it out, I guess.
So they're talking about the changes in time, essentially. Like, oh, a 3.5-star match from 1990s All Japan is so much better than a 4-star match he's rated from this past weekend.
I don't think that's what I said for reference.
No, that is stupid if that's how he said it.
That's how he said it.
That is not how I meant
That
it.
sounds
I
like
meant,
something Tanner would say.
Play the tapes, guys. Play the tapes.
I meant I would rather watch.
A worse match.
I I mean, not okay. Just stick with me here for just a second. If you watch like a 35-minute match, that's a great match, but it's like 35 minutes. Sam, don't even butt in with no 35-minute match is a great match because it's too fucking long. Just fucking stick with me here. 35-minute match. Say you give it 4 stars. Say you watch another match. It's 3.5, but it's 8 minutes long. Would you not rather watch the 8-minute match like again than the 35-minute match, even though the 35-minute match is better?
It depends. It depends. It all depends.
Also, that's just a time value equation, not a reference to quality. I don't know what we're doing here, Tanner. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I would like to make this an official part of the podcast. Anytime someone misses, they should listen to it, write their grievances down, and come back with them.
That's actually a great fucking. I will say I did miss the week I did listen to the week I missed. Chris, did you listen to the week you missed?
No, I've got it downloaded. I've been working my way through I was like 3 months behind on Guys, a podcast about guys.
I've heard of it.
So that's all I listened to on my vacation when I had time to podcast. But I did want to support Quentin and none of the 3 of you, but I did want to support Quentin.
Chris, I think it'd be a really funny bit if you come next week to episode 7 with notes for episode 4.
Yeah.
I think that would actually be pretty funny if you could make time
I was
for
gonna
us this week.
come with notes of the episode I missed, but I haven't missed any, so just more dedicated.
You're missing in a couple of weeks.
Supposedly.
We gotta find someone to replace you.
Yeah, we gotta find somebody.
Please don't wait till the day of. It's really fun.
Nah, I won't
See
do
the
that.
scramble.
I won't do that.
All right, well that's the show. Oh, I did say something last week on the podcast. I'm surprised I didn't get more flack for. We were talking at the beginning of last week's show about, and Sam, I want to get your thoughts on this. How many hot dogs do you think you could eat in one sitting if you got $100 per dog? Sam, real quick, how many do you think you could put down?
How long we got? Just unlimited time?
And just like one sitting, but like you have to be reasonable about it. Like if you stop for too long, like you're out.
All right, are these like jumbo dogs? These regular dogs?
They're just they're regular dogs.
Regulation size hot dogs.
Yeah, regulation dogs.
Okay, and we got traditional buns.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give myself 13. No way, we're doing your
13?
fucking 25 ass hot dogs you were claiming on the show, like some lying ass liar.
Well, let me give a rebuttal. First of all, I said I wasn't a big hot dog guy last week. That has changed.
What the hell?
I've only eaten hot dogs for the past 4 meals. That's not a bit. I've only eaten hot dogs
Bring that up tomorrow at your appointment.
for the last 4 meals. Anyways, second off, so I do want to apologize to everybody for saying.
Oh, I thought you were about to unveil that you were a coward.
Oh.
No, well, I
Yes.
was a coward about the hot dogs. I do want to apologize for everybody that heard my hot dog comments. I did not mean them. They are delicious. Sauerkraut, onion, mustard gang all the way. That being said, I would like to up my total to 30 in one sitting for $3,000.
I'm not even acknowledging that.
You really don't think you could exert yourself for $100 a dog? I mean, 12 is not that many hot dogs. Like my uncle,
That's a lot of hot dogs.
My 71-year-old uncle could put down a dozen hot dogs tomorrow.
That's
no
more
crap.
than a pack of hot dogs.
Well, yeah, that's not a problem. 2 packs of hot dogs.
Tanner is a liar.
No, I
probably
really
a
think,
cheat.
I would not cheat. Think of a goal for the podcast.
Okay, wait. I have something for you. If you eat 30 hot dogs in one sitting, I will give you $3,000. But if you don't, you owe me $1,000.
How serious is this?
This is very serious because you're pissing me off.
I can't do 1,000, Dan. I don't know if you heard about my financial trouble at the beginning of the show.
Well, the juice is gotta be worth the squeeze for me too here, Tanner.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh shit. What if I
You
give
just
you
can't
100?
do it. You just can't do it.
No, I think I could do it, but I don't. I mean, who's preparing my dogs? Is it you?
You can prepare
Like,
your own
they
dogs.
they could be.
Are you saying
spiked.
I can't? Are you saying I can't make hot dogs?
I mean, you could spike them. I don't know. You could drug my dogs.
Spiking hot
What's
dogs.
going?
I'm putting in hot.
Dude, you could put Benadryl in weenies, and my ass would be asleep no time flat. Am I crazy?
Yes,
I
100%.
think I'm crazy if I Benadryl your hot dogs.
Have you not seen that horse on? Oh wait, that was a carrot. But still, there's a horse on TikTok that eats a carrot with like 7 Benadryl in it. What if that was you with my hot dogs?
All I can think is about when Tanner talking about hot dogs is Detroiters.
Anyways, think of a goal for violent people,
show.
and if we
Great
hit
show.
it, it's a good show. If we hit it, I'll eat 30 hot dogs one sitting.
Tanner has
single
seen it.
take. It will be WWE Monday Night Raw style, one single take, one camera angle. No
Cinema?
cuts. Yeah, it'll be cinema.
Wait, what was the goal? Did you say?
I don't know. Think of a goal. It's gonna be like a big goal.
200 users in the Discord.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Woo!
200.
Wait, give me 1 second.
I'm trying to think. There we go.
Timely.
I want to say #1 wrestling podcast in America. As told by Chartable.com. Like, it'd have to be a goal like that. Because I'm assuming I'm not getting $3,000. Now, if the violent people community wants to pull together $3,000 for me to have,
We could make so much. We could pay off server costs. We could pay writers. We could do literally anything with that money.
okay,
Aside from
listen. If we did a violent people fundraiser where the goal was $3,000, or just make the goal whatever. For every $100, I will eat a hot dog, single take. Cap of, I don't know. I mean, max out at, I guess, 30 hot dogs. But with that money, it would go to server cost, podcast hosting, website hosting, and to pay writers. I will take not a penny of it.
And you can believe him because this is what he thinks of Southland Tales.
Yeah, which was confirmed last week that he watched a segment about Southland Tales on this week's episode.
So here we go.
Let me get into it. Here was my thinking. I figured, you know what? I really don't want to take away from the limelight of the four of us being back together around this table. There's a virtual table that we share together. I didn't want to detract by going into a 90-minute full-on review of Southland Tales.
that's not what I heard at all.
Well, hold on. I was also led to believe I would be gifted a version of the can cut. I was not saying anybody dropped the ball, but somebody definitely dropped the ball there. Not saying any names. Chris. But
I heard tell that someone saw, oh, this is 3 hours?
hold on. I'm getting there. So last night, I was like, you know what? Even though my fellow co-host, they let me down. Again, not saying any names. They let me down. I'm going to do this for the show. Because my whole plan originally was to watch it on Monday. So I could come in with the freshest takes on 2006's Southland Tales. I just wanted to give a new perspective on that movie. I don't think it's been talked about enough. Not on any streaming service on this planet. Not even the weird one that JR talked about last week that I don't remember the name of. It's on none of those. So I would have to pay money out of my pocket that I do not have. I don't know if y'all heard earlier.
$3.50.
Okay. What's your point, Dan?
I'm just letting you know, listeners know the amount of money.
Okay. Well, don't have it. We're asking the listeners for thousands of dollars on this very show. I don't have $3.50. Second of all, it is 2 hours and 40 minutes. If you think I'm starting a 2 hour and 40-minute movie that I have to pay for on the Monday night, you lost your fucking mind.
What week do you watch long movies on?
I'll typically Thursday through Sunday afternoon, typically, like a longer movie I'll watch.
All right.
I just typically Tuesdays I'm doing this.
Because you're watching 3 hours of Raw on Monday.
Yeah, obviously I gotta see the Wyatt 6 or just 6. I don't know what they're called. But I had to see what Uncle Howdy was getting up to.
Oh, we love Unc.
Who's Uncle Howdy these days?
It's Bo Dallas.
Really?
Yeah, who else would it be?
I don't know. I have
You don't
no
know
idea.
Hey, Sam, let's try to keep it professional.
I can't.
It's really funny because Sam says all the time, hey, I can't do this because I have to watch the dogs. And then he's on the show and doing a bad job at watching the dogs. Just saying, last week I did a whole show with Zelda, which, by the way, we cannot afford her fee anymore. So she cannot be on any future episodes until we get that fundraiser going.
What's the fee?
She quoted me. Keep in mind, I am her father.
They're shit.
$3,000.
They says it can't be on the
So,
podcast 'cause watch
so
it.
what you're saying is you plan to give all this fundraising money to your cat.
No, I mean, we may need to do a second fundraiser.
What?
Did take him outside. He wouldn't poop.
Did you take him?
Like the first
That's
fundraiser.
after, I mean, I kind of zoned out for a little bit, but what I've heard for like the last 5 minutes is just various different ways to phrase the words. I am a big coward. My name is Tanner. I am a coward. Is that more or less what I've been, what my ears have been hearing?
Listen, I'll have Southland Tales watch before next week's episode.
No, I'm sure about it.
I will. Just to prove everybody wrong. Just to
We
prove
should
to
all-
everybody I can do it.
We should all watch Southland Tales and then listen to Bo Dallas on Talk is Jericho.
What do you say?
He's got a lot of good thoughts, and I think we should all go back and listen to it.
How do I get him to not bark?
He thinks like Parkland's fake and 9/11 was an inside job and other great things.
You wouldn't hear anything.
Yeah, he's a cool
But
guy.
he's like a cool guy and he's spooky.
Well, that's Onk.
Maybe
That's Unc.
killed,
That's
maybe
Unc right there.
maybe killed Chad Gable, but
He killed
Yeah.
Chad Gable. That's not supernatural. That's real.
Yeah, what was up with that?
He's just barking at me.
I just don't know, like, where do we go from here? Is Otis like, even though he turned on him, was he still like, I didn't want him dead?
Yeah, Otis is like, this is fucked up, actually.
Like, I didn't like the way he was acting, but I didn't want him murdered.
Where does this leave Maxine?
We'll have to find out at the funeral of Chad Gable.
Wait, is that... I don't know
If they don't book it, I'm gonna be mad.
I
I don't know why. I thought you were going to say, if they
they're-
don't book it, I will.
I think they're... I think they're definitely trying to be serious with this angle, are they not? You think they would book a funeral segment?
It's okay. I'll figure it out.
They should.
You
He's
think
dead.
You think Chad Gable comes back as like an undead zombie Olympian?
That'd be sick.
I'd probably
I'd watch
change
that.
I'd change
I'd
my
watch that.
opinions on a lot of things. Interesting. I'm wondering if Sam's coming back to the show or if he's-
Outside of
I never left. What are you talking
Wyatt
about?
6, have you guys watched any wrestling that doesn't involve murder?
Oh no, I mostly wanted to talk about the.
We got to get more into it. Okay, follow the buzzard.
No,
Oh.
I mean I just wanted to talk about rest in peace Chad Gable, but
Yeah.
I've got to support. I'm got to support Unc.
Mm-hmm. Dan, could you name the 6 members of the Wyatt 6-6?
Like their fake name? Like they're like don't they have like rabbit?
No, just like actually the wrestlers in the
Bo Dallas, Dexter Loomis, Nikki Cross,
Dexy Sexy? What's
Eric
going on?
Rowan, and Joe Gacy. That's 5, but those are the 5 I know.
Can't believe you almost forgot 2015 top 5 wrestler of the year, Joe Gacy.
He did say Joe Gacy, you fucking idiot.
I know, but he
Is
came
Bray
out.
Wyatt?
Yeah,
is
we
Bray Wyatt
respect the black and
Hold on. Did you ask if Bray was in it?
Is he the 6? Like, is he the spiritual 6?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I do appreciate that. I do like that. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a bit. That was just honest
I don't
God
understand what's
WWE
going
booking.
on. Chad Gable is dead. I don't understand what's going on. Okay.
Can I maybe throw something out there? This would be extremely fucked up. And I'm saying I'm not condoning this. But do you think that they're going to have the spirit of Bray Wyatt take over Chad Gable's now dead body and Chad is the new Bray?
I don't want to say something because it's like I'm admitting something embarrassing, but I was listening to stuff on YouTube today, and Brian Alvarez and Mike Sempervive came on, and I kept it on because I was across the room, and they started talking about whether or not they would use AI to bring Bray Wyatt back.
That
my
rocks. That's good.
Man,
They were
gonna
not
have-
joking at all, and people pay them money.
To be fair, it's an honest to goodness guess in the year
bleak,
2024.
yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's super bleak. Does it scare y'all how much AI has advanced in the last year?
No.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I can kick a robot's ass.
Well, I'm not talking about like, oh, there's going to be like a robot uprising, it's going to be like iRobot or something cool like that. I'm just talking about like how last year, like a lot of AI shit like looked really bad, and this year it just looks like
It still looks really bad,
it
actually.
still looks really bad, but like it can do a lot more stuff it couldn't do a year ago, and just regular people can do it.
To be fair,
If
I think
I-
if we were to put money on the AI defender of the group,
Put me in the server room with a baseball bat. I'll kick those robots' ass.
get owned.
If I die via suicide or murder, please replace me with an AI on the podcast.
Maybe
You got it. I'll be sad over
put that
both.
one up on the board.
I'll be sad either way, but AI Dan will help me persist.
Would you be more sad if AI Dan deleted itself, or if one of us deleted it?
That's such a great question.
This is really good because this is a callback to something that's not on the podcast.
You don't know that, Dan. You haven't edited it.
Oh fuck.
The only things I've really edited out of the show so far is when Tanner like hates on your wife. The rest of it I leave in.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
You piece of
never
shit.
done that. Fuck.
Wow.
You. I've never done that. I would never do that. I would never
No.
talk shit.
No, that's a lie. I just delete the racial slurs. The rest I leave in.
You deleted the
Okay.
12x January 6th jokes he made that episode.
I only made those in the first 2 episodes because Sam said, "Okay, for real, stop it. I don't need people to dox me."
What have you been watching,
It was
Tanner?
JR that brought up January 6th. Last
Oh yeah,
That
JR
was
did bring up January.
That was actually funny, though, so...
God, rip. We're doing the show? What's going on? We're
We should start. All right,
30
recording
minutes
now.
in. Click.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of Violent People.
I need to know honestly. Has Tanner watched any wrestling besides the Wyatt 6?
No.
There we
Is that
go.
the real answer?
That's the well. Okay, so look.
So in 2 weeks, you've only watched AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes.
and the Wyatt 6-6.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
I think you're done. I think you're off the show.
I had a lot of stuff going on this last week. My attention was needed elsewhere, such as Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest.
All right.
At least when I know I'm not going to watch
that
wrestling that
show?
week, I had the decency to not show up.
Yeah, that's like the worst excuse too, because that show is terrible, and that would make me want to watch literally anything else.
Well, I'm not talking about just. First of all, that showcase was fine. It was fine. It wasn't terrible. But I'm mostly talking about the weekend of showcases and such.
To be fair, Chris, I believe that you've watched a show that's been covered on 2 separate podcasts on this network already?
Yeah, I watched Tournament of Survival.
Did you survive?
I survived. It was a pretty good show.
That's the most glowing review of that show thus far. Congratulations.
Shunma Katsumata, good wrestler.
Sure, whatever you say, big guy, chief. I've not heard anything super positive thus far.
Did you like Brandon Kirk's performance as much as Q&T?
Oh my goodness, they were really going for it.
Yeah, they really liked it.
Chris, he was amazed by the performance.
I'm not asking it. The other two haven't watched the show.
I haven't fucking watched it.
Never will watch it.
At this point, no.
Nah, now we gotta nominate it for show of the year.
I would have. Yeah, we do. My review of it was pretty good. I don't regret watching this wrestling show.
Cool. I love it.
All right.
Anything else you watched?
Sam, I hate asking that. Oh, wait. Maybe Chris watched more. That's a good point.
That was crazy that Chris answered that question the second time like there was a gun held to his head.
And now he's not going to answer at all.
No, I did not watch anything else. I don't.
Oh, my God. Okay,
I would-
Tanner,
look at us.
Sam, I'm terrified to ask this. Have you watched any wrestling?
A little bit. Not a ton.
All right.
Not a ton.
What'd you
More than
watch?
Tanner. More than Tanner. I watched one of the recommended matches from March via Chris. Hiodel Parada Morgan versus Ricky Marvin from Big Lucha in March. Really good brawl. Like,
Yeah, that's a really good match.
Marvin gets his face all bloody and red and just nasty looking. I wish that Parada Morgan could have been a little bit more just like an absolute terror of a person beyond the first half of the match, but still, like, really good stuff. And I tried watching the tag match that you honorable mentioned with Benedito, Flamita, Ricky Marvin, and I don't remember the last person's name anymore. Logic Jr.? I don't know. That was okay. I would not remember it, remark on it, care about it. And then Masashi Takeda versus Kayu Megami from May in Freedoms. I don't know why I watched this match. I don't have any sense.
Yeah, that does not sound like a you thing.
I don't have any sense of what people like. I don't have like a good person's opinion to trust on Japanese wrestling currently. So I kind of just went for it, and it's a good match. But again, probably not something I'm going to care about towards the end of the year, other than to say Megami looks like a total scumbag, and that's pretty cool. That's it. That's all I watched this week. Dan, what'd you watch?
Okay. I
Just as
watched
usual,
6
4
fucking full shows.
No, I watched one almost full show. I'm about to do a little solo talking tourneys here. I watched Spot Monkey Promotions King of the Jungle. It is a 8-man tournament featuring Ron Mathis, Jack Vaughn, Jake Oman, Chance Prophet, Jackie Thad, Aaron Williams, Justin Xavier, and Joshua Bishop.
The Chance Prophet?
Okay.
The Chance Prophet?
The Chance Prophet.
How the fuck is he still wrestling?
Chance Prophet, he wrestles a lot.
He
Like every weekend.
Really?
Yeah, every single weekend he's somewhere close to me. What makes me mad, this show took place 2 hours from me on a weekend where I was already traveling. Didn't even know a thing about it. Definitely would have went right up my alley. And I feel like I'm going to be too glowing in my review of this, but talking tourneys made me realize that maybe I hate tournaments in wrestling, even though I think I love them. But this show was really fun. The story was that Ron Mathis was like the underdog, and Josh Bishop was a killer who didn't have to have a second round match because Aaron Williams and Justin Xavier went to a draw, and Ron Mathis overcame the odds and won the title from Josh in the final. And then the heel faction came out and beat Ron Mathis up. So theoretically, if you're going to these shows, it makes you want to come see the next one. But it's on IWTV, and if for some reason any of those guys interest you, besides Josh Bishop, it means you're weird like me and you should check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, tournaments and wrestling, like it's just so easy. Like I know I watch a lot of full shows, but like that makes a full show so easy to watch. And even the one match I watched, it was a tag match with White Trash Forever, which is Ron Mathis's stable. So like that played in the tournament. In Dan Rice fashion, the only match I skipped was the women's match. It was really fucking long. It was like 20 minutes of Lily Ruiz versus Nurse Mika, who is a year one Chance Profit student. So there's just no reason to watch that.
Dan, why do you care about Chance Profit?
Why do I care about Chance Profit?
Yeah.
I mean, he just is around.
He's just
like
around.
He wrestles like every weekend. He's always within 3 hours of me. He's just making the West Virginia, Kentucky territories.
Cage Match doesn't keep up with him.
No, because these guys, these shows around here, they don't record them. They don't record them. They don't want to draw fans. They don't want to talk about it on the internet. They just want to wrestle Chance Profit in a church rec room.
I thought
they get their wish.
I was going to ask how many people were in attendance by your estimation.
I don't know. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was probably 40 people.
Okay, well, that's pretty fucking awful, but okay.
Yeah.
I decided to become a Chance Profit fan at one point in my life. Not a good decision, just because he was the NWA national champion when TNA had the big gold belt, and I was like, "That's the real NWA champion right there."
That's fucking awesome.
The worst, most nerdy thing I bring up. One of the most nerdy things I've done from my computer chair.
He one time at a show he scared my niece. But I guess he didn't want to scare her. He was a babyface, and he went, "I'm not scary." And I went, "Oh, that'll do it."
No, that rocks.
Like, I guess, like, he really, like, but she just, like, hid behind me, and, like, he didn't want that to happen. But, like, his whole thing was, "I'm not scary." It's like, what a weird thing to say. You have black face paint on with, like, an upside-down cross. The other wrestling I watched, just some normal stuff. I watched Nick Burke versus Tony Mamaluke in a submission match from 2003.
Nice.
CZW Divide and Conquer. Everyone should watch it. It fucking ruled.
Now that's the good shit.
It really was.
What made you throw that on? Just curious.
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but like I was taking a Wacky Line question too seriously. It was like deep in a cage match dive, and like I just was clicking from this guy to this guy to this guy to this guy, and somehow I got the Tony Mamaluke versus Nick Burke.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And then I watched a bunch of like 2006, 2007 Masala, and it was really good. Like the Marufuji match, I really liked it.
That's a brave one. That's a brave take. It's Misawa.
He's a good guy.
People like this guy?
Yeah, people should like it. I feel like people don't like some of that older stuff. I like the Joe match, the Marufuji match. I love them both. Like I
really like that Joe match. I really like that Joe match, and people shit on me when I first.
At the time, people hated that stuff.
Yeah, I still think a lot of people still do not like that Joe match, but I think it's at least viewed more favorably than it was when I watched it in probably like 2016 for the first time.
And I think the Marufuji match thing was more people wanted Marufuji to still be champion, even though people weren't paying to see him wrestle.
I think the Marufuji thing is more so people really hate Marufuji from that era, and they really don't like Misawa, so it's just...
Well, at the time, I don't think that was the case. At the time, I think it was disliked because of people wanted him to be champion. Now, I know now that's not... that the reason is, people don't like Marufuji.
Yeah. Even though Marufuji is good. He's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah.
That's my wrestling. Not a ton, but...
Not now.
It is wrestling.
Not fine now. He's
wrestling AJ Styles, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, he is wrestling AJ in like less than a month.
Yeah, that we'll see what AJ does.
Tanner only watches AJ Styles matches now.
Yeah, I'll watch.
I mean, we might get like one of the like 3 times a year for that match. We might get one of the 3 times a year Marufuji puts in effort.
I mean, I like the Ibushi match from this year.
I mean, that's
oh my
a great
god,
match.
shut up!
I was talking about that earlier in the Discord. The passion of Ibushi.
I mean, I think that match is I don't want to call it fun.
It shouldn't exist,
No, that match should never have happened. Ibushi should not have been cleared for that match at all.
It should have, and then it should have ended.
Yes. Instead, it goes
minutes
32
into the match.
minutes.
Instead of say 30 minutes before it did end.
Yeah.
But he's in the mat. He's putting all of his sins upon him, putting all the sins of the world upon him.
Yeah.
You guys ever see Marufuji versus Eddie Kingston?
Or from what?
Hog.
No.
No.
You guys aren't watching a lot of House of Glory? All right, fair enough.
What? God. I don't know.
Was that
They
like
always do that.
last year or something?
No, that was like 2 years ago, I think. But they always do. They bring in these guys, and then just no one ever watches it.
Yeah, I remember when after Elgin had went over to Noah, he booked Marufuji and then booked him in a match against like fucking Dijak or something. And just nobody watched it. I think that was Glory Pro, right? Maybe I'm making that up.
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably
House of Glory is different than Glory Pro.
Yeah, House
No,
of Glory
I
is
know.
That's Amazing Red. Oh, okay.
All right, great stuff. So was that the whole bit? Did we do everything? Everyone said all they were watching?
Yeah, I mean, I forgot to mention my favorite match from Tournament of Survival that I definitely watched was the non-tournament four-way between Alec Price, Cole Radrick, Jordan Oliver, and Marcus Mathers.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, that is a joke.
Okay, good.
I thought it was a joke, but then you actually named all four of them. So then I was.
I
like,
have
oh, fuck.
I have the cage match up.
Okay. I was actually scared. I'm like, what?
There's a lot going on there. There's a lot.
What's the
Won that
temperature?
tournament.
The main event of the Marufuji versus Dijak show is Myron Reed versus AR Fox, and I would watch that.
Probably decent. That's probably a
yeah.
solid like
that sounds
3.25.
fine. Yeah, that sounds fine. I don't think AR Fox is really capable of having a bad match, personally.
And Myron Reed, like, he's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, Sam.
Wrestling, it's okay sometimes.
Yeah, wrestling, just fine.
Is it time for the what's next? Big Top.
Big Top.
Hit us with the theme song, Dan.
Give me a second. I'm on top of this.
Is that it?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Chris, you want to hit us with one of your fun sound bites?
Yeah, sure.
Ay, caramba!
Man, okay, cool.
Wow, winning.
We're keeping it up to date
Yeah.
with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, well, you're just celebrating the Violent People 2010s by having a bunch of stuff from the 2010s.
I'm just finding out that I can upload sounds on board for Violent People, and that's exciting.
I think we all should have the ability to do that.
Where is it? Oh,
Epic proportions. Epic proportions.
The soundboard is
Let's fucking go. I love fecal.
This is also how I know that Chris pays for Nitro,
Yeah.
because I can't use my other server sound.
yeah, I can't either because I don't.
What
pay
were
for
they
Nitro.
thinking?
I can't do
It's really
this.
good freaking audio. This was just all.
All right.
All right.
That was our big top of the week. Let's get to the wacky line.
Okay, I'm done.
Anywho, I don't actually know if we defined completely what the big top is this week, but I think
No, we definitely did, but I'm excited to hear what you think it is.
we did not. I've decided that Tinder's wrong, and that makes me staunch in my beliefs. We're going to preview the upcoming Bloodsport Bushido happening this Saturday, as well as kind of just like discuss the quasi history of Bloodsport, how we've gotten here, and kind of our history with the format, whether it be Matt Riddle's Bloodsport or Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. But I guess the formatting is like, I didn't know if we wanted to just kind of go through this show first and foremost, or if we wanted to kind of start how we get here.
Tanner, I feel like this was your idea.
Oh, sure. Okay, I thought Sam was hosting. Okay. Oh, my bad. I think we can kind of start. I mean, I don't know if a history of Bloodsport per se is even interesting enough to talk about. I mean, we can talk about some of
You
our
said it,
favorite
Tanner,
Bloodsport
not me.
things. None of us ever said the history of Bloodsport. That was actually Dan's idea, first of all.
Let me get into the real history of the Bloodsport. In 2016, AIW held AIW Bloodsport. Matt Riddle threw a fucking hissy fit over wrestling Lewis Linden, who is a much better person, and I'm going to pretend he's a better wrestler.
I think he might be, actually. I don't know if you have to.
2 years later, Matt Riddle steals the name and doesn't even book Lewis Linden.
Did Bloodsport really not exist till 2018?
Yeah.
Fuck, it feels so much older.
Well, it existed in 2016 when AIW put on Shayna Baszler versus Heidi Lovelace, and it was awesome.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Lewis Linden, though, sneaky good wrestler. Sneaky
I'm a Lewis
good.
Linden
Flip
guy.
Hendrick's brother?
Big Aeroform guy.
Oh, yeah.
I love Aerostar.
Huh?
But that's the history. Now we're up to date, really.
We're really up to date. How was Dan Severn versus Eddie Kingston, Dan? I don't remember it.
I remember it being very short. Like fun,
No
but
way.
like I mean, like, I think like 2, 3, 4 minutes. I don't know. But it was fun. I mean, it's Dan Severn versus Eddie Kingston, and Dan Severn was awesome when I met him.
Yeah, the one I saw. Also, I guess you kind of had the prototype for what this show becomes on the first spring break because they ran Riddle versus Dan Severn. That was pretty fun. I remember. I think like the Kingston match, it probably went 4 or 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. But I remember really liking it. I want to say Severn came out with all of his belts. I don't know why I remember that, or maybe he was just taking pictures with people with his belts. Oh no, Sam, you were at that show.
I think he just took pictures for all the belts.
Yeah, I think maybe it was just pictures.
Anywho,
But
what was the point of that?
Cool.
God, look at the clusterfuck. That has always been awful, huh?
Yep.
The first clusterfuck at least wasn't an hour.
That was like 10 people in that match.
Yeah, it's 10 people and it's 35 minutes to put over Jimmy Lloyd.
That's
The
right.
first clusterfuck was 35 minutes.
Yep. Jimmy Lloyd, Eric Kane, and Brian Idol, Crazy Boy, Dink, Ethan Page, Facade, Flip Gordon, Glacier, Jervis Cottonbelly, John Silver, The Invisible Man, and Veda Scott for 35 minutes.
What a lineup.
Jesus.
Jervis?
Now,
We got Jervis?
Oh, what is this? The promotion of the decade?
Probably.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I will say, the only thing I remember from the first clusterfuck is Glacier and Ethan Page having a standoff to the Mortal Kombat music. Only thing I remember. Maybe the only thing I remember from that whole show.
Sure.
But anywho, Bloodsport. So I want to ask y'all: do you think Josh Barnett is going to stop co-promoting with GCW and just let these GLEAT guys book fucking Sumo Hall for his little
No.
shows?
I mean, they already got another one in July in America.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck me. Okay, never mind then. That's what
With
I
like,
get for not being.
with like a bunch of Bloods or GCW guys announced. Not a bunch, but a few GCW guys announced.
Get it together,
Are
Tanner.
they bringing? Well, I'm not on Twitter anymore.
You
Are they
can't
bringing any
keep saying
import-
that. You can't just keep
The-
saying
the
I'm
only
not on
stuff-
Twitter.
I don't know why
Sam,
we're
just because
I don't know
some
why
of
we're.
us-
Oh,
Just because some of us were cowards and couldn't keep their account deleted,
Just
doesn't mean
because.
anything.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
I'm skipping ahead to July. The only thing announced: Mike Bailey, Akira, Matt Mikowski, and Masha Slamovich will be there. and then Homicide will face Santana.
What?
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
Why?
Yeah. Do you remember when Homicide was it? Who did he had a match with on Bloodsport that wasn't Bloodsporty at all? Who was that? Because he's already had one, right?
Yeah, he's worked Bloodsport. I forget who.
That doesn't
Ring a bell.
I was literally just about to Google Homicide Bloodsport, but I don't think that's gonna bring up what I'm looking for. Is Bloodsport real?
Yes. The movie, yes.
Let's just look.
Oh, Tom Lawler and Homicide from the third Josh Barnett's Bloodsport.
Oh, they had a match on that New Japan show that was really good last year. That's all I remember. Man, this first Bloodsport is kind of fucking crazy, though. Looking at this lineup, I forgot that the main event was originally supposed to be Low Key versus Matt Riddle. I completely forgot about that.
But then Matt Riddle was afraid of Loki. Is that what I remember?
No, that Loki called didn't want to fight like an actual UFC guy. I guess I don't know.
No, Matt Riddle was afraid of Loki.
Thank you. I knew that was right. Yep.
Why was so? Do y'all remember Eddie Kingston and Matt Riddle being like a thing?
No.
Because so on Bloodsport 2018, Eddie Kingston with Matt Riddle defeated Tracy Williams with Wheeler Yuta. And then in the main event, Minoru Suzuki defeated Matt Riddle with Eddie Kingston. Why would they have been seconding each other?
I just think Matt Riddle doesn't have friends.
But
So Eddie just came out with them.
Eddie was just like, thanks for booking me.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't think they ever
I mean, they
were
definitely
regular
didn't like tag
partners.
team. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I forgot about Bloodsport 2 having Frank Mir versus or Frank Mir versus Dan Severn. Man, there's a lot of fucking weird matches in the history of Bloodsport. Y'all remember? Jesus Christ!
You remember when KTB came out and they said his style was mauling? That was great. That was the first match of Bloodsport.
Yeah, first Bloodsport match ever. And then Greeny beat him. Old Dom. I'm trying to see what I would say is the best match in Bloodsport history. I mean, it's pretty easily Moxley Biff, right?
Mox versus Biff is up there. The Takeda versus Jonathan Gresham match.
That match was really
is awesome. That would probably be my other big one from the top of my head is because I remember watching that weekend and that was just an insane matchup and somehow delivered on Takeda versus Gresham, which is an actual wild styles clash. Other than that, I mean, there's a lot of really good matches, but
yeah, even the bad Bloodsports are pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's the Zeta Zhang versus KZT match from a couple years ago. That's really good. Dan probably hasn't seen that because that's women's wrestling.
Women's, yeah.
Chavo Guerrero versus Rocky Romero did not get enough love.
I don't know if that's correct.
That's absolutely correct. I'm right.
Are you talking about they have a U.S. title match in 2006, or are we talking about Bloodsport?
We're talking about Bloodsport.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about Chavo in Bloodsport.
Chavo's worked a couple, hasn't he? Or am I making that up?
I think he might have appeared at multiple. I think he's only wrestled against Rocky Romero.
That's probably it.
In a great match.
A great match.
In a great match.
Are you saying it's foreigner?
I don't know if I'd say if it's foreigner.
Al Forno? Pasta Al Forno?
I don't just toss out foreigners like some people here.
I want you to know, guys, how much I value this. The reason I had to leave for a second is there's a turtle in the backyard.
Whoa, okay, well, that's a good
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason, I thought.
Is that turtle going to Bloodsport?
My niece came in here and she's like, I need to talk to you. I'm like, all right, what is it? She's like, the turtle. I'm like, all right, done. Muted, I'll be back.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Mox Busick still is like my number one Bloodsport match ever.
That was sick. That's like the whole pinnacle of that brief little Biff return.
I like Gresham versus Takeda, if no one's mentioned that yet.
It was.
I did mention it
together.
No,
Oh,
nobody mentioned
damn.
it actually.
Ugh.
Man, Josh Barnett really books himself in some interesting matches, huh?
Some bangers, if that's what you're trying to say.
I mean, I do think some of his stuff has been good, but man, some of it, like, he's just funny, I guess. And then he randomly didn't work one.
Oh shit, we missed. I didn't realize I missed another term, another event, another Dave Boy Smith Jr. versus Calvin Tankman match. Oh, from 2021. From
Gotta catch
Bloodsport
that.
4.
Gotta watch up.
God damn it! Gotta get fucking acquainted with this shit.
They did 2 Bloodsports at the same venue in LA a week apart.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? I
That
was
was
not watching
COVID times.
I was not watching
They're just throwing everything at the wall.
much of anything in February of 2021, but holy fuck. I did watch the Mox. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the Mox Barnett match, but that was Mox.
Yeah, they had 4 Bloodsports in 2021. Which
That's a good number. I think you can get away with running 4 of that type of show.
I do
a
not
year.
think you can. And I don't think they did.
Not the way Josh does it.
I
That's
think they.
Now, let me.
It feels like they killed it a little bit.
Not with these lineups. Absolutely fucking not.
You guys are disrespecting Bad Dude Tito right now, and I do not appreciate it.
I mean, the idea is there
Oh man,
for greatness.
I can't. I forgot that Chris Dickinson wasn't canceled even as of 2022.
I thought you would give me the news he was uncanceled, and I was so excited.
Yeah,
Wait, you would be.
I was like, let's fucking go.
Josh is bringing him to Japan, brother.
Oh man, John Thorne just put on
Rocky
his
would book him
Facebook.
in a second if he could.
John Thorne just put on his Facebook how like there's a big announcement that he can't say anything about.
Let's say what it is. Yeah, I saw that.
Are you ready? Are you fucking ready, Dan? You gotta go now.
If he should slide in my DM as he'll sell at least one more ticket.
Man.
Oh my god.
Let's just say you better go to Absolution.
I would absolutely watch a Dickinson versus Necro Butcher match in the year of 2024.
That or him versus Kimberly. Either way, I'm in.
Isn't Kimberly in prison?
What?
Even better. She's not like Nick Gage. No, yeah. she's-
Ripped to Kimberly.
It turns out the woman that everyone in the industry knew drank like nonstop. Got in some legal trouble.
For having a good time? What happened?
Well, you can have a good time. You're not supposed to drive while you're having a good time.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know. They're like, we got to throw you in prison. You're just too drunk. No, okay. That makes sense. That's crazy. Wow. So technically, she's more canceled than Chris Dickinson, is she not?
I don't know if that's how that works.
I wouldn't say that.
You don't think prison makes somebody...
Tanner, you've made a lot of like false equivalencies on this episode of
Maybe I have.
what's
Tanner-
canceled, what's better, what's worse.
We're not going down this route.
No, let's list every canceled wrestler.
Better or
Kristen
worse?
wants the most canceled. We can all agree on that.
That's our.
Do you actually think Chris Benoit's the most canceled wrestler? I don't know if that's true.
Time heals all wounds.
I want to see him wrestle Jordan Grace with her normal voice.
The fuck?
Did anyone watch the last Bloodsport?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, this year's. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, the main event. I didn't watch that. Was it Johnny Bloodsport? How was that?
It was cool because I can't remember who kicked who, but somebody kicked somebody in the head really fucking hard. But it was like on accident.
I just watched a couple of these matches. I didn't watch it all.
Did you see Nick Nemeth do a shoot zigzag?
I shoot zigzag.
I did watch that. It was one of the matches I chose to watch.
That's
that
probably,
one, Charlie Dempsey and Mikowski.
I'm trying to think what else was on that show. That
It's got the Shayna Masha match.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
really good.
That was really good.
It's got Nomura Abe.
Oh, yeah, that was the best match on the show. I forgot.
I was wondering.
But yeah, I mean, it was a fun show. I mean, there was like 14 matches in 2 hours. I mean, you know, it can only be so bad.
Eric Hammer versus Lou Nixon, fun 3-minute match.
Thatcher was there. He wrestled somebody I don't remember.
Axel Tischer. Ring conf explodes.
Oh, how could I forget about Ring Conf? You're right. Hey, Chris, you're right.
What would you do without me?
I don't.
Keeping the tomes of GCW. Making sure everyone knows that Brett is back.
Chris is the guy that actually made the Wikipedia entry for Bloodsport. That has the times for every show except for some reason the Bloodsport that took place last year. Every other show.
I forgot to update that one.
Oh, okay.
He's been busy. All right.
Yeah, he's writing up his May recommended matches.
Yeah, I've got Fishman to watch.
Oh man!
You guys remember when there was like a show in Mexico where they had an octagon? As like a Bloodsport show. I don't think it was a Bloodsport show, but
yeah, it's the UFC, Dan. Yeah, we've all heard of it.
No,
Anyone else watch
Negro Navarro and Solar had a tag match main event inside an octagon.
Who else
I
watched
don't think I've
Yama?
seen that. That's sick. That sounds sick.
No, it was fine. It's too small. It's just a bunch of guys standing around awkwardly in an octagon mostly.
Oh.
I mean, there's some cool stuff on the show, but nothing really great.
Were they shooting? I mean, or was it just an 8-sided ring?
No, I mean, it was an octagon. It was a cage, but I don't think they were shooting.
Oh, okay. Well, Sam, you were saying something?
No, I'm just thinking about Yama. Sorry, guys. You guys see that cage that they made? It's fucking stupid. They raised the edges. They're like, this will be more good for the fighting. It was not more good for the fighting.
Yes, I just pulled up the show. They really should have done it like tornado tag style, because it's so weird just for your tag partner to be standing there next to you when you're wrestling.
That rocks, though, actually. Do you think MMA would have a wider appeal if they just dropped the cage and like it was just no barrier? You were just on a platform, like sumo style?
Like Bloodsport style?
Yeah, Bloodsport style. If it was a proper kumite.
Mullen style.
If Jean-Claude Van Damme was there.
Yeah. I ever tell y'all that I had a friend in college that actually pronounced it Kamite? This is not a bit. They just refused to call it Kumite.
That's how you pronounce it. Come on.
Yeah, Kamite. Yeah. It just.
That's why the theme song, they're constantly chanting Kamite, Kamite.
Kamite. Yeah. But no, they were being for real. And we're not friends anymore, so.
Are we gonna fucking talk about the show?
Santino Morella versus Kazushi Sakuraba.
That's the match I'm most looking forward to.
That is going to be the next great Bloodsport match.
I'm not even joking. I'm excited for that one.
No, I would not. I don't joke around about Sakuraba.
All right.
I'm honestly
or Santino.
I'm excited about first of all, Santino busting out a shoot Cobra. That's going to give wrestling the shot it needs for the rest of the year.
He stopped smoking weed for this show.
Why?
Sick.
Because he's been training jiu-jitsu since January. No weed.
You can smoke weed and do jiu-jitsu, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, famously.
Name one person who's smoked weed and done jiu-jitsu. You can't.
Give me a second.
Can't.
I'm going to go with Kimbo Slice.
I don't believe it.
All this is showing me is you guys aren't Facebook friends with Santino and you're missing out.
Why are you Facebook friends with every wrestler?
With so many wrestlers.
You can just Facebook friend anyone you want. There's no rules. And now I get to know about Santino's life.
There's no rules.
I'm not even Facebook friend with Dysfunction, my close personal friend that I've run into at Bucks games sometimes.
I'm not even Facebook friends with Chris.
I really wish I could bust out that I was Facebook friends with Dysfunction, but that's a lie. I'm not.
Kurt Kruger Jr.?
That's such a millennial thing, though. It's like just being Facebook friends with everybody that you kind of like.
Like Dysfunction. I like Dysfunction. My best buddy.
Okay, so wait, are we moved on? Are we running down the Bushido card? Because we have a mystery to unravel.
Oh yeah, we do have a mystery to unravel.
I believe there is a one-night tournament going on between Sato, Suzuki, Hammer, and Nomura.
There's no official word on it.
You were going to think that, but then I go to TrillerTV.com.
Oh, fuck.
And they list Bloodsport Bushido tournament first round matches. Now, they list it as Sato, Suzuki, Nomura, and Todd Duffy. But still.
Dude, if Todd Duffy was pulled off the show just to end up being a surprise replacement for Eric Hammer, I'll lose my fucking shit. I ain't even playing.
Well, it's really funny is Todd Duffy was pulled off the show, but then he was going to be in a tournament, but Eric Hammer's like, no, don't make it a tournament now.
You think Eric Hammer has that much political pull in the Bloodsport?
Oh, yeah.
Eric Hammer, yeah, he's like BFFs with Barnett. That's why he's on these fucking shows.
Yeah, but like Josh is here with his real buddies: Sakuraba, Funaki, Suzuki, Rampage Jackson. You know, the boys.
The boys.
Oh man, the boys. No, I mean, do we want to run down the full card or
do it?
So you got Fuminori Abe versus Yu Iizuka. That'd probably be fun, like a junior style shoot sort of deal. Then you have your Bloodsport Bushido one night only tournament first round match. Hikaru Saito versus Hideki Suzuki. I don't know. I'm interested. Sato can be such a hit or miss guy for me.
Yeah.
I would like to say in this setting it'll probably be hit. Especially in there with Hideki.
Junior was good.
Yeah, I heard the match with Zack Sabre Jr. was good. I need a oh my god, I almost like threw up. I need to go watch that whole like Desperado produce show. And he's in there with Hideki, so odds are this probably is going to be pretty good. And if this is truly a one night only tournament, Sato's not winning. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Well, I mean, Suzuki's winning.
Yeah.
But who does he face? Does it face Hammer or Nomura?
I think he faces Nomura.
I think Hammer's going over.
Really? Over Nomura? I mean, I don't know. Nomura's such like a...
Let me read to you some past Bloodsport results. Eric Hammer over Lou Nixon. Eric Hammer over Calvin Tankman. Eric Hammer over Badu Tito. Eric Hammer over Cal Jack. Eric Hammer over J.R. Katos. He's never lost in Bloodsport.
Eric Hammer is undefeated in Bloodsport?
Because he's Josh Barnett's buddy. I don't know why you think that.
Josh Barnett's not even undefeated in Bloodsport.
That's how much Josh Barnett loved Eric Hammer. He loved him more than himself.
Crazy.
And also, Eric Hammer, Takuya Nomura is probably the biggest name on that list. Pretty easily.
All right, we'll see. We'll see this weekend.
I don't know. I mean, selfishly, I just want another Nomura Suzuki match. Because they haven't wrestled each other in like fucking 6 years or whatever. Then we have a singles match. Dan will skip Konami versus Maya Fukuda. That'd probably be pretty decent, actually.
Oh, are they chicks?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, cool.
Are they chicks? Hey, them broads wrestling on Bloodsport Bushido? Yeah, Dan.
That's cool that they're including them. I wish they had Lindsay Snow. Should have flown her over.
Yeah, You
that
think
would have
she has
really
a
brought it.
passport?
I think she might smoke weed. I'm not sure.
Oh no! Oh, Santino totally stopped smoking weed because the show's just in fucking Japan. He didn't want to go to jail like Evan Bourne. Okay,
That's the
makes
actual
way
reason.
more sense.
You're calling him a liar on Facebook.
That makes way more sense. Okay, I completely forgot about Japan's backward weed law. Okay. Then we have Davey Boy Smith Jr. versus Masakatsu Funaki. Has Funaki been active this year? Is he still like full-time Noah, or is he?
He's not full-time.
He was last year. Was he?
Well, he's wrestled a bunch of times this year. 7 times this year.
He wasn't really full-time. He wrestled like 20 matches last year, which is like it's a decent amount, but that's like, I wouldn't call that full-time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Just like a couple times a month.
I guess maybe I just watched all of his matches from Noah last
especially
year.
because like a lot of those are tags.
Yeah, that's true. Because he was in like Marufuji's faction, and then I think he joined Seguragun at some point. Maybe, I don't know. Then we have a match of the show: Santino Marella versus Kazuchi Sakuraba. That match will fucking rock. I'm convinced. Sakuraba still fucking rocks. In literally anything he's in ever.
I'm also going to mention that Santino not training at his Battle Arts gym, doing BJJ practice somewhere else, which I think is really funny.
Well, if he was at his gym, he could have bought Ishikawa over.
Well, if he was training at his gym, everyone would be like, would be wanting to smoke weed because they'd be.
He's giving it up,
and he'd be like, "No, I can't. I'm training."
Do you think? Because Santino's like an on-screen character in TNA, is he not? Right now, he's like the general manager.
He is. Yeah.
Does he still do like the fake Italian thing?
I know he's on screen.
You're asking if we've watched TNA.
Yeah, I guess I am asking the wrong group of guys over here.
I'm sorry, I have not watched the number 2 promotion in America.
Same.
Next up, we have a singles match: Rampage Jackson versus Hideki Sakine. This will honestly probably be. This is the match I'm most looking forward to.
Yeah,
this will be the least professional.
I don't think this match is going to go longer than 4.5 minutes, but it's going to be awesome.
I'm not convinced it's happening.
I think this could be one of the worst matches we've seen in a long time, as far as just like.
Are you serious?
Rampage not
Rampage
not understanding how to professionally wrestle, which could lead to greatness.
So he just fucking shoots on him instead. Yeah, that sounds awesome, Sam. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know if you've seen 2024 Rampage Jackson.
Sounds like 5 stars.
There we go.
He's not making light heavyweight.
He's not making light heavyweight. He's also like
there's fucking Hideki. Have you
not
seen
even on the
monstrosity
juice. Are you listening to me?
Human.
Are you listening to me, or are you just gonna talk over me?
I'm not listening.
How was Rampage in his one Impact match. Does anyone watch that? The main event Mafia versus Ace and Ace.
I have no
That's
idea.
August 1 warning, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It took place on August 15th.
Oh, well, fuck me.
He's
thought-
really good in the A team. I'll say
Okay.
that.
I just can't imagine seeing this match and saying it's going to be bad.
It could be the greatest thing ever. Also, it could be horrendous.
I see no world where this match is bad. Out of infinite possibilities in the universe.
Every possibility is, if assuming this match happens.
Which is a big if.
Assuming Rampage actually makes it to Japan. Because I'm not convinced.
Five stars.
There we go. All right, next up, Minoru Suzuki versus Timothy Thatcher.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Josh Barnett has said he's a huge OTT fan, so he wanted to run it back. Their match in OTT was good, but that was also 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say how long ago was that?
Yeah, it was definitely 2017 or 2018, and neither of these guys are as good now as they were then. So I don't know. I guess we'll see kind of what happens with that one. And in your main event,
Why are you dismissing Timothy Thatcher like that?
I just don't think he. I mean, I think he has too much Noah stank on him. I don't think he has really. He wrestles a lot more, but he's just. I don't know.
I still like Timothy Thatcher a lot, but I don't think it's crazy to say he's not as good as he was 7 years ago.
Well, sure.
Yeah, I still like him a lot, but
you're just acting like he's like the drizzling shits over here.
well, no. I mean, he still has one of my favorite matches of the year. I'm just saying he's not as good of a professional wrestler as he was nearly a decade ago. Not many guys are.
Man, you really
Tanner's
love
just a huge OTT head. We
David
know
Boy
this.
Smith match.
So
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's so true.
You know how much I miss Scrapper Mania.
That's the one because you're a real fan. You know that.
Yeah, I loved when they bought over the Elite.
Why are you asking us questions like you don't know the answers?
Your main
This is
event.
like me asking questions about Jimmy Lloyd matches from 2018.
Yeah, I think
Well, Sam would tell you the answers because Sam was a huge Jimmy Lloyd mark.
huge.
We love the different boy.
Love the different boy. Love the
We
different
fuck
boy.
with the different boy.
Fuck with the different boy. Fuck the different boy. Thatcher's probably still better than all but two wrestlers on the American Indies. So I just don't want him to be kind of diminished like that. Even if factually you're correct, you're kind of also breezed by him.
So just don't consider Thatcher an American Indies guy. I mean, he's wrestling on he's wrestling in America like less than once a month.
And he still puts on some of the best matches in the country during that time.
I don't know if that's true.
I think he's wrestling here more than you think, man. You're not an MLW guy.
You're not an MLW.
Hey, you know what?
You fucking
I'm
idiot.
not- I'm not
You're
in the
missing out.
Powerverse.
You're
You're right.
missing out.
You're
Yeah,
right.
you're
I'm
missing
not.
out.
Is he wrestling King Mo?
He wrestled David Boy Smith Jr. That's what I'm saying.
God damn it! That's a match that. What? Okay, whatever. All Japan versus Noah matchup. All right, main event: Josh Barnett versus John Moxley. Rematch from the Electric Pony Room in 2021. Is Mox still IWGP champ?
Yes.
Yes.
Naito has not. Naito is winning the belt back at Forbidden Door.
Okay. So
Or
Mox definitely
is
goes over
Barnett
here.
winning the belt this weekend?
Great
I don't
question.
think there's a title match, so
Doesn't have to be. Not for Josh
that's
Barnett.
a good point.
If he beats him,
He
beats
will
him,
declare
he gets
himself.
in.
Does that give us Barnett versus Naito at Forbidden Door?
I mean, Barnett did wrestle at Forbidden Door last year.
No,
True.
was it Forbidden Door or was it Wrestle Dream?
Wrestle Dream.
Oh, fuck. It was Wrestle Dream, wasn't it? Josh Barnett used to wrestle in those New Japan Strong shows.
That's what I'm saying.
Anything can happen.
I'd probably be more interested in Josh Barnett versus Naito than Jon Moxley versus Naito.
And then
I don't think Josh Barnett's a better wrestler. I've seen Mox versus Naito.
I'd rather not watch a Naito match.
Well, Sam, you don't have to.
Boy, don't I know it. Because that would mean I'd have to watch an AEW match, and I just won't do it now out of principle.
Well, Sam, Naito's in New Japan. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, but that's Forbidden Door, my guy. That's kind of what we're talking about.
Joint promotion. Doesn't belong to one singular promotion.
It belongs to both. Agreed. That's next weekend, though. Not next weekend. Is that next weekend? Good Lord.
That's end of the month.
Gross stuff.
Yeah, on a Sunday, which, fuck you.
Yeah, I hate Sunday pay-per-views.
We will cover it extensively the Tuesday after.
I'm sure of it.
Match by match.
Dan's not going to be here. He's fucking lying.
I will.
Match by match.
I probably will watch it live. So
I'm looking at this card now.
You can watch a 6-hour pay-per-view on a Sunday, but you can't watch a 2-hour and 45-minute movie on a Monday.
I'd rather eat 25 hot dogs in a single sitting than watch this show next week.
Would you do it?
I'm into neither one of those things.
Well, I mean, gun to your head. If I sent you
hot dogs in my mouth.
Hot dogs
in my mouth, I'm doing the hot dogs.
We saying you're going to send him the hot dogs? He can get hot dogs.
No, but I would want to send them regulation hot dogs. I wouldn't want Sam to eat.
You're putting Benadryls in those hot dogs, man.
I'm hearing good things about the vegan Oscar Mayer dogs, so if you can send those my way.
I'm not sending you any vegan dogs. That's why I said regulation dogs. You'll eat them like a true red-blooded American.
Hot dogs made of pure raw chorizo.
Just chorizo.
Oh, yeah, that's a callback. That's a bit, I think.
That's a callback. Thank you.
Yeah, I get it. I'm here for it. Real heads no.
Our history of episodes like 4 fucking episodes, and you guys are losing track of it.
I'm here for it.
What? Well, I have no idea what bit this is referencing.
It's your bit. You talk about Sam versus Damus.
Yeah, and every time I allude to not eating meat, you're like, I gotta eat some raw chorizo.
Are y'all gaslighting me?
I wish I was. I
don't think those words have ever came out of my mouth.
That actually does sound familiar. It's just all in the sea of shit.
Okay. Hold on. It does. Okay. It does. I think I remember the bit of forcing like the tube of chorizo down Sam's throat. I think I do remember that. Okay.
I don't want that.
Well, it's not about what you want.
I think Barnett versus Mox is going to be good.
Yeah, their first match was really good.
I like the last one, yeah.
Yeah. Moxley bled a shit ton in that first one. I don't know if that happened.
What, Moxley bled a shit ton?
Yeah, I mean, even more so than usual. I mean, it was probably one of his...
Yeah, that is one of the big blade jobs for Mox.
Yep.
Usually, when he's on GCW, he goes even wilder.
Yeah, because he respects Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we all do.
Yeah. Hashtag stand up for Brett. All right. Well, is that Big Top?
It's Big Top.
All right. That's Big Top. And you know what that means. Hit him, Sam.
Wacky line.
Wow.
That's a good song.
Sam did not play the sound or say wacky line.
I don't know what the sound is, to be fair.
Sam, I don't know if you're familiar
I
with
wasn't
what we're doing here.
I don't know what we're doing.
Called improv. It's kind of like I give, you're supposed to run with it. You run with the ball. You can just play any sound.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, that hasn't been super clear to me over the past 6 episodes.
Yeah, kind of like how it's not clear when you ask, are we starting the show at 8 or what? When we've always has started at fucking 8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip back in the Big Top. Did you know that John Moxley versus Davey Richards was supposed to happen at Bloodsport 9. That would have been fucking awesome.
That was
Yeah,
sick.
and Davey fucking retired like 2 weeks before the show, and Alex Coughlin took his spot.
My Twitter, say what you want about Elon. He knows me. I searched Moxley Barnett. The first results about Davey Richards.
That's awesome. But yeah,
All
Davey
right,
retired to be a paramedic or something. Or a doctor.
Again. And divorce his wife? I don't know.
Man, just think he could be like Eddie and become the American Wolf.
All right.
You'll see that. in
First,
TNA.
first question for the Wacky Line from @Padraig Gavin on Twitter. Question Violent People Radio. What are the best matches where every competitor is someone you consider a bad wrestler? Tanner, let's start with you.
So I have been thinking about this. And I don't know if I can name a match I like where I don't like anyone in the match. I mean, honestly, I can name matches I love where I despise one of the wrestlers. Like the Punk MJF dog collar match, I think is a phenomenal match. And MJF is the drizzling shits. I don't care what anybody in our Discord. But as far as a match where I don't like anyone in it, I really have a hard time, and I'm really drawing a blank of what it could be. I guess, mate. I mean, fuck. I honestly have no idea of a match where I just don't like anybody in the match. I have no idea.
Yeah,
You picked a great person to call on.
Yeah, I know. Dan, how about you answer it? What do you got?
I'm going to try to think of one.
All right. I have two answers. One's just to get the people riled up. It's Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle.
You don't think Shane's great?
Yeah, Shane is great. You're right. That's why I can't pick that one.
So fuck off. Next match.
I'm just trying to get Ethan Page versus Tony Nese from Ring of Honor.
No, that match sucks shit, so you're wrong.
Oh, I love that match.
Oh, well, you're wrong.
All right. Well, those are my answers.
Two wrong answers. Should have just not answered.
All right.
I think I'm happy that you shared, Dan.
I mean, I had answers,
Better than no answer, some would say.
I don't know. A 0 on a test is a 0 on a test,
So I was thinking like maybe something like a match where it's better than it has any right to be between like the two talents, because I was thinking like Hogan versus Warrior at Mania.
You don't like Hogan?
And then I was just like, yeah, we're talking about bad wrestlers. I can't put Hogan on this list.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Hogan's a bad wrestler, and I think that match is actually a little overhyped too. But
I mean, it's no.
You had my back, and I feel like I just cut your legs out. But that's a good answer.
I mean, it's no Warrior versus Savage.
Yeah.
But Savage is also, even as a, I like Hogan as a wrestler. Generally, Savage still a far superior worker. But that was like the first thought that I took as just like, and then I was just like, oh, what are all those like street fights that like Tony will randomly book on a Dynamite, with the women's division. And then I saw that like Willow was in most of those matches, and like she's too good to be in this
she's
prompt.
too good.
But then like one of them, I think like the first one that got high, it was from like 2021. It was Anna Jay and Tay Conti versus Penelope Ford and the Bunny. And that's a really sick match.
That match does rock.
And like Tay Conti has had matches where she is extremely sick, like that match. Largely because she hits people really hard. And like the Bunny / Allie has been varying levels of okay in her career sometimes. But like Penelope Ford, I feel like a lot of her career, actively bad wrestler. So that one is the one that like just on like recency bias is one that popped up just because all of the other like crazy women's brawls. Willow is just an actual like top 50 in the world type wrestler at this current moment. So that can't count. Whereas like even as someone who has enjoyed Tay Conti and like Allie at point, she like I would never. They've never been like, oh God, check out the Bunny match. Even in my craziest AEW dark days. I'd go with that.
That's a good shout. I just like they don't even really register for me. So like I don't think of them as like good or bad. I just don't think about them. Like I'm trying to think of a wrestler that like is at least in my periphery on a semi-regular basis, and then trying to think of two of them that had a match together that is good. I don't know. Like I really, really want to think of one, but I don't know if there's ever been a match between wrestlers I don't like that I liked. Like most of the time, if there is, I just don't watch it. If it's wrestlers I don't like has Blake Christian had a 3-star match with like TJP? Probably. I'm not gonna watch it, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I was about to say like similar. I am not going to dedicate a lot of times to wrestlers I don't like or / there are no wrestlers in a match that I think are good. That doesn't feel fruitful. The match I'm going to pull here is a match that I could think is bad now, but at least I can look at my sheet and say, okay, these are not good professional wrestlers that I at one point said this match was good. It is from Beyond Wrestling's Swamp Sessions from 2012. It is the 3 out of 5 falls match between Eric Epic and David Cole. A match at the time I really liked. I do not think either of these wrestlers are good, and Aaron Epic is tremendously canceled.
All right.
Wow. Okay, great. So 2 real answers out of 4 guests, 4 co-hosts.
There we go.
Awesome.
50%
Sam,
not
next
bad.
question.
Dan's answer was real.
Dan's answer was not real.
I like that Paige Nice match, but I
Dave's
thought of
joking.
another one. But I think I like Matt Cross, but I don't think he's a good wrestler. So the 6-man
Okay, I
tag
accept
ladder
this
match
even
from Lucha
less.
Underground. I like Matt Cross. I was a big Matt Cross fan. He's not a good wrestler.
I can't believe you're doing your own people like this. This is unbelievable.
Sorry.
Bald.
I bought Matt Cross coffee one time, and he awkwardly talked to me about the show Friends.
Who's all in that match?
Angelico, Ivelisse, Son of Havoc versus B-Boy, Little Cholo, and somebody else.
You don't like B-Boy?
No. Oh, Ricky Reyes, who's awesome.
Yeah.
I take that back. I don't have any good answers.
Yeah.
Turning over to Shane McMahon.
Yeah, I was getting on your ass about Matt Cross.
No,
You
Ricky
can't-
Ray is fucking rocks.
Ricky
I'm not
Ray
gonna-
is, dude.
Yeah, fuck that.
All right. Do we?
All right, wacky
what do we want to pull from Twitter for the next one, or do we want to pull from the one Discord question we have, or I have?
Dealer's choice, my friend.
Yeah, I like the Twitter question. I think the Twitter question's funny.
Okay. How about we just do the one last question this week, since we are already going a tad long this evening, and we'll save the last question for another time.
I still have about 3 hours of show left. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody here's off tomorrow, right?
I am actually.
I gotta go bake a cake tomorrow. So I'm
No, you fucking don't.
I'm out.
No, you fucking don't.
I'm out.
You motherfucker. No, you do not have to bake a cake tomorrow.
I'm
You're
getting it.
fucking lying to me, you motherfucker.
I'm making a breakfast sandwich at 8 a.m. on that pool at 9. I'm out there all day to the cows come
Oh
home.
shit. I may come over.
Come on.
I have one 2 p.m. appointment. And then I'm pretty free.
Oof.
2 p.m. though. That's
It's
like your whole
it's an
day.
awkward time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the
I know.
one appointment being at that's always brutal, dude.
Yeah. That's like your whole day.
All right, from even dropped it on us on Twitter, has asked a question for every single episode so thus far, I believe.
Shout out.
Shout out. Or slash, I don't think he asked a question when we didn't answer his question 1 week. So they'll just keep coming, hopefully. Because he keeps them high, he keeps them spicy, keeps them good. All right. Question for the podcast. What are each of the hosts bringing to the eventual IRL Violent People cookout / potluck? I do believe we need to define it as a potluck for everyone on this call.
Well, I was gonna say I need a quick question. That's at the Performance Center, right?
Yeah, Cody's gonna be there.
Okay, I'm pretty excited about it.
You know, they have a cookout.
Yeah, all the fans are going to be there. Cody's gonna be there.
Yeah, and so is Onk.
See,
No, I hope Unk's not there. He's gonna kill
murder
us.
people.
No, Unk's bringing chili. So this stems from a Discord discussion of Cody asking or whatever about the cookout that happened on NXT last week, and then people in the Discord started talking about a potluck and people not realizing that they're just the same thing pretty much, which was really funny. I'm trying to think what I would bring. So we're saying it's a potluck. Like, so this is like an inside space. Like, we're not outside, like, tailgating.
Well, it wouldn't be a tailgate. We can say it is an outdoor gathering.
Okay, so it's outdoors.
Sure.
I'm bringing pasta salad
Oh,
made with orzo.
Ooh.
you lost me.
Just letting
Not-
you guys know. Just letting you guys know.
I'm honestly
Not
not
a
a
big
big
Orzo
Orzo
guy.
fan. There we go.
Going in
There we
that
go.
pasta salad.
I
Let's all go in
can,
that.
and I'm making it for me. I think we talked about. I didn't want to do a dip because I'm a confirmed double dipper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So I'm trying to help you guys out, and now I'm getting pushed back. So I'm bringing buffalo chicken dip. Watch out.
What's in your pasta salad? I'm curious.
I mean, tomatoes, cheese, black olives,
Oh, fuck off.
carrots.
Fuck.
What?
Oreo's not
You
even
don't
a real
like black
pasta.
olives?
Black olives are disgusting. Olives is
Oh.
the worst food on the planet.
I could eat black olives just forever. I could
Yeah,
eat. I could eat whatever 30 hot dog equivalent of black olives are. I could do that.
1,000 black olives.
Done.
I'd
Give
like
me
to
a
see
dollar.
that.
Give me $1 per black olive. I'll get the 1,000.
I'd watch you fucking choke too.
I think for every $100 is donated to us, Tanner will eat a dog. You'll eat
Yeah.
10 black olives.
That's not enough. I'll eat 100 for every $100.
Okay, there you go.
I'm fucking doing this.
That's a lot, Dan. I mean, what if somebody? You think you could eat 300 black olives in a single sitting?
Here's what really sucks is like you can't buy them in big amounts, really. Like,
I mean,
I guess
it's not like there's a little bit in a jar. I mean, what?
There's not 100 in a jar.
No, but there's like 25 or 30.
You can't afford the rent Southland Tales, and I'm buying cans and cans of black olives.
Yeah.
We are not the same.
Tanner can watch Southland Tales. Dan's just fucking buying every jar of black olives from fucking Publix. I was gonna say I would bring a potato salad, but that I don't think you need pasta salad and potato salad's too much. So I'm gonna say
there's gonna be a lot. There's 200 people coming.
Yeah.
Can we take a second to like say how wild our Discord is right now? There's legitimately 200 plus people now, as of today.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Thanks, Joe Lanza.
Thanks, Joe Lanza, you piece of fucking shit. Rotten hell.
Who would have thought that
You're so bad they come running to a Dan Rice Discord.
Yeah, from one racist to another.
Yeah, exactly. wait, what? I was invited to the cookout.
You know the cookout they have in front of the Performance Center every Tuesday before NXT? Hey, just be like Rover and just say, hey, you gotta remember, Brian's not white.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I'm the one who posted about it in Discord. He commented that to like 8 different people. He's not white. He's not white. He's not white.
He can't be racist. Damn, that's fucking good. I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring like a chip and salsa situation. I'll make like a salsa and bring some chips. I know Dan's a double dipper, but I feel like you gotta have like a chip and salsa situation. So I'll take care of that.
Chris, what are you bringing?
Oh, I'm bringing the brews, brother. I'm bringing a couple dirty 30s of High Life, champagne and beers.
Better be more than a couple.
Yeah, it was 200 people there.
It's at least 400.
Well, hot luck. Hopefully, some other people are bringing some beers.
Yeah, my friend Kimber just found out you're not allowed to drink and drive. It's a crazy new rule they got.
No, what state? Where would we have a violent people IRL meetup?
My house.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, I'm hearing some different answers.
I got an in-ground pool.
I would say me and I don't want to turn this into who has a pool and who doesn't, but two of us have a pool. I'm just saying two of us have a pool. So
dating out Blackstone?
Yeah, but who the fuck wants
I
to
also
go
have
to
a Blackstone.
Okay.
Who wants
Honestly,
wait, hold on. I also have a Blackstone. So,
but you don't have a pool.
Yeah.
We're checking
You
off
don't have a
boxes
pool.
here, and you're not hitting them
Yeah.
all.
I will admit right now, your pool is much larger than mine.
There you
That's
go.
because Sam's the coastal elite.
I'm not ashamed. So like 200 people probably should do it at your place. Yeah.
200 people's not fitting in Sam's fucking pool.
I had
We're not
40
all
people
getting
at my
the pool at the
house
same time.
this weekend. And it
Did
wasn't
they all
crowded.
fit in the pool?
Well,
What party are you going to where every single person jumps in the pool at the same time?
Exactly.
A party where I say last one in the pool has to leave.
We had like 15 people in the pool at one time. Not bad. I think we could have fit 30 to 40.
No fucking way. No fucking way you can fit 40 people in that pool.
I think it would have been cozy. It would have been real cozy.
I think
someone
you
might not have
literally
gotten
could
out of
not
there.
move.
Oh, you could definitely fit. My pool is much smaller, and I have had 10 people in it.
Okay,
And it was
it's
fine.
not close to 40, Dan.
I'm saying you could get
think
15 in my pool, so double it, you get 30.
Yeah.
I don't think Samus pool's double as big as yours.
I think it is. I have a very small circular in-ground pool. It's very unique.
Oh, look at who's got a special
Every time Dan
pool.
has to talk about it, it feels like he's getting more and more ashamed about it. Dan, I think it's great.
No, I'm just like, no, I love it. I know it's not like a normal size pool. Like I had to order a special liner.
got a
I didn't believe the
special pool.
sizes. He's like, it's got to be bigger than if it's in ground.
What's the
And I'm
fucking
like, it's not.
diameter of it?
I don't remember. It was like 18, 16. Wait,
that's
not Wait, is that diameter? I don't know. I don't remember.
Across.
Man, I ordered it last year.
Sam's pool can't be any longer than. Sam ain't rocking an Olympic-sized pool.
It looked pretty large in the picture I saw.
Well, that's just because Sam's tiny.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's a good size pool. I think it's a good
No,
size
it is.
pool.
It is. No, it is. It's a very nice pool. I want to swim in it. I think both of you have very nice pools.
What's the temperature there right now, though?
Outside,
Yeah.
it's 90 degrees this week.
Okay, that's good. All right. Well, I guess inside too. What?
Wait,
you got the
it's
AC on?
90 degrees where you live right now?
Well, not right now.
Yeah.
Not this literal second. What is the weather? Weather.com. Tell me where I'm at, brother. I should just look at my phone because it's 80 degrees.
78 where I live, and I live in the hottest place out of any of
It's
us.
81 right now where I am.
It is 83 right now.
You are literally the
Ooh.
coldest place, Tanner.
It's too frigid cold to go to your house right now.
Yeah,
Dude,
it would be
fucking
embarrassing.
Global warming's fucking crazy. I saw Montana's getting snow this week.
Aren't they in
That's
like the
nuts.
mountains? I always assume
No,
it's possible
like-
snow there.
Like places in Montana and Idaho are like they're under like winter storm warnings.
That
Well,
doesn't seem normal.
it wouldn't be a winter storm warning, right?
No, it's still called a winter storm warning. Yeah,
Oh, it is. That's crazy.
yeah. I also thought that was crazy, but I mean, what else would you call it?
You're not lying.
A spring storm warning? That's a thunderstorm, brother.
Anyway, I'm going to bring my vegan chili.
You ain't bringing vegan shit.
I'm bringing the vegan chili.
I like
No
a vegan
pussies
chili.
allowed.
It is
I'm
the
bringing
recipe.
a tube of raw chorizo.
Get ready. Yeah.
It is a recipe
no, I've
by
had-
J. Kenji Lopez Alt. It's incredible.
I've had very good vegan chilies.
Mine will
Not
knock your
a
socks
single
off.
meat product has been brought by any of us.
You said
I'm
you were
put-
doing
I'm putting
buffalo
meat in
chicken
the
with it. Why are you putting
Oh, I
meat in the
forgot.
salsa?
You guys pissed me
You're
off.
putting
I
meat in the
switched to it.
salsa?
That's gross. You're fucking nasty.
Yeah,
Raw chorizo.
yeah. Why wouldn't you put meat in the salsa, Chris?
I know you're from a red state, but man, we gotta stop it with this all meat everything business. It's too much.
I would argue New York is more red than Alabama.
You'd be wrong, but that's fun.
I don't think I would be wrong.
You know what? Tanner's been wrong so many times in this podcast. I can't keep
Yeah, I'm
up.
bound to be right eventually.
Can't keep
And
up.
that was it.
Anywho,
Let us know in the comments.
what are you bringing to the cookout? At
Who,
NXT.
me?
Our
I'm
audience,
asking the listeners.
Oh my god.
the people that are listening to the
If I
show.
wasn't on the podcast right now, I'd write that down to bring up next week.
I'm excited to hear Chris's thoughts on episode 4 next week.
It's gonna
I'm
be
excited
good.
to hear
Slide them
Tanner's
into
thoughts
the-
on Southland Tales.
Hey, you have my solemn vow. I'm off tomorrow, and I have nothing on the docket this weekend. Well, besides
All
one
right,
thing.
perfect.
I
will
heard a
watch-
solemn vow last week too, but
I
Question:
don't think I said solemn. I don't think I said solemn vow.
How many full games of the WNBA have you watched so far this season?
Ooh.
Full games?
Yeah.
0.
Come on. What are we doing
How
here?
many half games have you watched?
How many Beyond highlights have you watched?
What do you mean beyond highlights? Like,
Have
is
you
that
watched like a
brand
full
of
quarter?
highlight?
Have you watched like a full
Have you watched
quarter?
a full quarter of WNBA yet?
No.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Are you just watching Stephen A. Smith talk over the film?
Yeah, I'm watching him name which Pokemon would he bring to the cookout, and then I'm watching him talk about WNBA games.
Who's done more of the WNBA than Stephen A. Smith?
That's what I'm
Nobody.
saying. That's what I'm
Nobody.
saying.
Nobody.
Tanner,
Pat McAfee.
honestly, at this point. Don't. Okay. Well, we're not going to talk about the WNBA this week, I suppose. Maybe next episode, Tanner will be a person of their word. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'll try to bring up something insane next week.
You haven't added more to your plate this week, though, so that's like a positive. All you've done is like stayed the same.
Yeah, I mean, I had the intention to watch Southland Tales. Imagine if I watched that and wrestling next week's show. Goddamn, we may go 4 hours.
We're about to get a freaking 1,000 downloads day one. People hear that promise.
Oh, Tanner
people of Denmark are gonna go wild.
Yeah,
People in Denmark are like, Tanner's watching wrestling.
yeah, they're gonna, go to jail for eating their bulldog ramen that's now illegal in the country, but they're gonna be listening to Violent People Radio. I told my mom that we hit #1 in Denmark, and I think she told literally everybody she knows.
Shout out, Mom.
I just mentioned it in passing. I was like, yeah, the podcast hit #1 in Denmark. Well, that is just the neatest thing. I go, I mean, it's a small country. And I think she told everybody, she's like, I've just been telling everybody your little podcast has has
a big podcast, Mom.
Yeah,
it's a big boy podcast.
Yeah,
Mom.
I was like, I'm an adult, Mom. It's a big boy podcast.
We record past 10 p.m. often.
Well, not me. 9 o'clock.
Oh, shut! God damn it.
But yeah, it's very funny. It's very endearing. She's like, I had to tell everybody, and then she thought it was my other podcast, and I was like, no, not that one. You don't know any of these people.
You haven't met any of us.
She can come to the cookout, and then she'll know us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, drink a High Life with Tanner's mom if she partakes.
She does not partake in beer.
We're going straight to whiskey.
No, she's definitely a daiquiri margarita only.
I'm a daiquiri guy myself. I love a good daiquiri.
Love a fucking daiquiri.
A daiquiri by the pool.
Oh,
that's life.
I gotta bring the Vitamix by the pool. We gotta really.
What daiquiris are we rocking before we get going?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. I don't know.
You're gonna get weird with it. You're like cool some Applebee's
strawberry
monstrosity.
No. I'm strawberry is #1 answer.
What is this?
I enjoy a banana daiquiri every now and then.
A banana daiquiri.
Yeah,
I don't know about this.
Those are very common here. Like down by the Gulf, like I would say strawberry and banana are like the two flavors of daiquiri.
No, I like a banana daiquiri.
Yeah, banana daiquiri is good.
I don't think I've had like straight banana daiquiri. I've had a strawberry banana daiquiri, which is good. Oh my
god, I've never fucking thought of that.
You've never thought about they're the two most popular daiquiris, and they are flavors that are often combined.
Yeah, I just never thought about combining them. Usually, if I combine anything, I'll do like half strawberry daiquiri, half pina colada.
I gotta get off here, guys. I just spilled a bunch of peas in my carrots, and I'm not sure what to do.
Sounds like a fucking mess.
I gotta exit the call. I just got chocolate in my peanut butter.
I don't know how you're gonna clean that up.
Damn. Guys, I gotta exit the call. I just dropped my frozen burritos and my Greek yogurt.
What are we doing?
What are you talking about?
You know what? This all does make sense for Tanner. This all makes sense.
We all did the same joke, right? Oh man, great episode this week, guys.
Sam, where do they find us?
You can find us on Twitter at violent_people. You can go to violentpeople.co to read so many lovely things. We are deep within wet, hot American Dragon summer. We are up through 2001. Every Monday and Friday, we will keep adding an additional year to the mix. We have 25 different writers. Tanner has been putting this together for a while now, and it is great to see this kind of all come to fruition.
Shout out to everybody whose is already out. Henry, Ollie, Kelly, Sam's. Shout out. They've all been great and different, which is what I wanted. I didn't want just 25 cookie cutter pieces. Everybody's putting their own unique flares on it, and I've really appreciated everybody volunteering to write in it, but also just I've really been enjoying reading everybody's pieces.
Yeah, and don't forget, it is a competition. So
yeah, for sure.
Okay. And
I'm the only judge.
We also just had the co-host of Must See Matches, Mark, at monkey_buckles on Twitter. Start their new series on Violent People that excited to host. Reassessing the Undertaker. Mark versus Mark. That'll be a 5-part series going up Tuesday and Thursdays for the next 2.5 weeks. So excited for that. So a lot of fun stuff happening on the site. You may be blessed with a Rotten rewatch in the near future from Dan Rice. Dan, would that be correct?
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks.
You will be on Friday blessed with my Wet Hot American Dragon Summer.
I thought that was
on
Monday.
2002.
Oh, you're 2002?
Wait, no. I think I'm 2002, right?
Oh, what if you weren't?
Yeah.
What if you
Yeah,
weren't?
it's Friday.
Oh, I am.
It's Friday.
There we go.
That worried me. I was like, uh-oh.
There we go. For some reason, I thought you were 2003. That was just you talking about a different thing. Anyway, Dan, he's going to be on the website Friday. Look at that. I don't think we have anything. I don't think I have anything else to plug via the website. Anyone else want to plug anything?
I mean, we're popping off on the website. Just you need to be locked the fuck in.
Yeah, the website and the Discord are the two big things. I mean,
Yeah.
they're huge.
Yeah, if you're not in the I do want to plug next Thursday we are doing our first ever Discord community watch party next Thursday. So if you're in the Discord, come hang out, I guess. We're going to watch some wrestling for a couple hours.
It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick.
Yep. Going to be cool. Hope it works.
Yeah, in the Discord, we're not talking just wrestling. There's also places to talk about movies, talk about video games, talk about sports, lots of food chat.
Yeah. It's all been popping off. Honestly, the game stuff with Summer Games Fest has been popping off. People watching a lot of summer movies. Right now, the Euros are happening. There's a bunch of soccer talk, which I don't fucking understand in the sports chat, but it's happening. And yeah, I mean, it's just popping off everywhere. And then the wrestling chats are just always fucking on fire.
Sam, what kind of burger are you posting in the food chat there?
That's a double-decker Impossible Burger with cheese and Thousand Islands dressing and ketchup and mustard.
Why did you think you needed to add ketchup and mustard if you're adding Thousand Island?
You just want everything.
Curious.
You want a little extra potency, brother.
Seems like a lot of sauce. I mean, I'm a big sauce guy, but 3 different sauces on a burger.
Is this a picture
lot of burger.
that your wife took, or do you have the longest arms in the world?
And my wife took that one. This is technically
Okay,
her.
but your arm's reaching out, so I thought, wouldn't it be crazy if you just...
Sam's all
The weirdest selfie in the world.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
Also,
All right.
Sam taking that picture from that angle would be fucking insane. I would quit the
I
podcast.
would love it. That'd be amazing.
Sam's like,
Yeah, I don't.
Sam's like, I gotta take a picture of this burger. Yoink.
Oh, also we
Shove
have
the burger away.
Farmer's Market
picture.
pickles on there as well.
Oh,
They look
hell
like
yeah.
good pickles.
Ooh,
They're good pickles.
love the farmer's market pickles.
Yeah, God, I love a Farmer's Market pickle.
Yeah, love a farmer's market. Wait, maybe we should start a farmer's market if this whole wrestling thing doesn't, take off.
You guys were talking about how it's
Maybe
the worst time to start a wrestling website and wrestling podcast last episode, so might as well.
It's the best time to start a farmer's market.
Ooh, ain't that the truth? Ain't
Yeah.
that the truth?
People gotta eat.
People gotta eat.
People gotta eat.
Heard here first, folks.
Tanner's got to eat more hot dogs.
I'm just saying, guys,
I'm telling
I'm
you.
editing it to end when we say people got to eat 4 times. That's the end of the episode.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. I won't say anything else then.
I mean, you talk
People
about
gotta
it,
eat.
that's what I'm going to cut it all off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, every $100 given to violent people, I will eat a hot dog. Up to $3,000, 30 hot dogs in one sitting. If violent people got $3,000 in funding, I would sit down and eat 30 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to make the cut.